Hey everybody, it's JT from Vapestarsnetwork.com. Out on the porch again today. Had some really warm weather when I woke up. I was out here, no shirt, no shoes, all white trashy style, loving it. It's gotten a little cooler, nothing like it is up north. 1 degree, 10 degrees below zero. Nah, nothing like that down in Florida. But it's getting a little nipply. I had to throw on a pullover. Got a quick variable voltage mod review for you today. Let's cut right to it. Going to be reviewing the Itaste VTR from Itaste. Going to have a quick vape and we'll get into it. So here we go. It's definitely a different mod right from looking at it. You can see that it's a fairly unique looking device. Very heavy, very shiny, very fingerprinty. There is no way for me to shine this up and try to show you a good view of it. It just collects fingerprints. The build is really excellent. I gotta tell you that. That's apparent from the minute you grab this thing. Very well built. The screen, I know that's hard to show up out here in the light. Screen is very nice, very pleasing to the eye. Blue LED, I guess blue numbers. Very easy to read, easy to operate. The fire button is here on the side. Pretty comfortable vaping position. Pretty nice device. Like I said, it's variable voltage and variable wattage. You can adjust pretty easily from 3 to 6 volts, and the same from 3 to 15 watts. So it will fire probably a little lower resistance coils than maybe some of the other variable voltage devices. Definitely some of the other ones that I've reviewed so far. Looks pretty good. I have got it set up with the stock clearomizer that comes with it, and that's the Itaste iClear 30S. Pretty cool looking clearomizer tank there. I do have a different drip tip on there. I've got a Captivate wide bore drip tip on there. It comes with the swivel that is, the iClear thing, the swivel drip tip. I personally don't like them. So I really love that the iClear 30S gives you the option to remove that and use your own. That's nice. This clearomizer, I'm going to be doing a separate review. It's really, really great. So far, the way the VTR comes, this is the best setup I've used. The stock clearomizer that comes with it, this iClear 30S. It's a good vape, decent airflow, good vapor production, pretty good flavor. As far as clearomizers go, pretty good flavor. Not a huge open air draw, but very comfortable, pretty nice. Okay, some of the things I don't like about it. Let's start right off the bat. And it's not that apparent with this setup, but you see this whole thing's just spinning. Just spinning. This ring down here, this knurled ring, that's the 510 connection. And they make it so you can hold your clearomizer and spin that ring to remove whatever atomizer, clearomizer you have on there. Okay, so we're loose. I'm gonna take a quick break and throw it up with the extension that comes. Okay, the VTR also comes with an extension. You see how there's a ring here? It's really built perfectly for the iClear 30S, but you can use other atomizers. it comes with this extension, okay? This big old gunmetal type finish thing. We'll attach that, and then just imagine any other atomizer. You have ego threading and 510 as well. So it's nice, it gives you options. Let's reattach the iClear 30S just for the sake of this. So you've got room and the ability to attach any atomizer you want. To me, it starts getting a little ridiculous at this point. It's a pretty big device now. You know, it was always heavy, but now it's heavy and really tall, a little awkward looking, but let's hit it. Performs just as well, but now my atomizer is a freaking carousel. It's a merry-go-round. What? I don't need that. I don't want stuff to be spinning and all loose and janky. Personal preference, you gotcha. I just don't like it. And talking with a few people, they tell me they did that so you couldn't over-tighten your atomizer, which I guess because of the position, that was important to them when they were building this. That's fine. The newer version of these, not even really a new version, but I think kind of what I call like the second generation of VTRs, this 510 connection does not spin. I have heard they fixed that, if you consider that a problem. I do. So, but the way I have it now, I've got a big spinny merry-go-round atomizer set up on here. It's just not awesome for me. I've seen some people, and they will take this ring and cut it off, and that is when it gets really cool. That's when you can put something like a K-Fun or anything that will not fit because of this ring. You can put different atomizers there, and that's when it gets really cool. I really love the look of that. But that's a lot of metal. That's some pretty thick stuff to just go modifying and cutting through. So I will say the newer versions, the 510 deck or 510 connection does not spin like that. However, the one I have does, and it kind of annoys me. But it's whatever. I might be too picky. But it does come with the extension. You can use pretty much anything that you can think of on this. It performs very well. It hits well, nice and consistent. It's a good vape. It's a good device. And it runs off of an 18650 battery. Right there in the bottom. No need to worry about chargers. Well, let me take that back. You'll have to have a battery charger, obviously, but not a specific wired charger to plug this into the wall. Just pop a new battery in, and you're good to go. I want to stress everything build-wise is just really dynamite with this device. It is very heavy. When you get something this well built with this material, it just gets heavy. I will also say that I went through a couple nights of work, had this in my back pocket, and it really didn't bother me that much. So, yes, it's heavy when you grab it the first time, but if it's your style, I don't think that'll be that big of an issue. It comes in a really cool case. I like that. Of course, you got your little booklet. I do like that it seems like most Anakin products include some good literature. Nice padded box, pretty sturdy, really sharp looking. It's a beautiful device. In my opinion, I think it looks great. It functions well. It makes sense. It's sturdy. It should last quite a while. It brings a lot of good things to the table. And I really don't feel like I'm nitpicking about that spinning thing. I do understand that they have fixed it since, so I'm not holding this against them. But the people that ran out and spent $100 on this thing when it first came out might not be too pleased about that. I believe I have seen them anywhere from $75 to $100. I will post by the time this video is live in the comment section, the description section. I will list at least one place to buy them and kind of the price, so check there. It's the VTR. If you're into it, I think you'll love it. Just know these couple of things, and I'm very interested in having this ring removed so I can put a K-Fun style atomizer on there, and it will kind of sit. That'll look really nice. That being said, this device was donated from a good friend of mine, Pinoy Dragon from Instagram. Thank you so much. This is specifically for a giveaway. This device was donated for me to review, to try out for a while, and use as a contest prize. So, that being said, very, very soon, this whole setup will be up as a contest prize. Obviously, I will announce it on Instagram, Facebook, and VapestarsNetwork.com. I'll figure out the best way to run that contest. But thanks, everybody. See you next time.